Hi, I'm Tony Drew Death Number. It's been a while. Now, I don't typically do this right after, but I haven't done a movie review in a while. And what better movie to basically review than Char's Counterattack, part of the Mobile Suit Gundam series. Now, I saw this movie as a kid, and I'm sure a lot of Gundam fans and probably non-Gundam fans at least heard of this movie or seen it, but it just now came out on Netflix because Gundam Halfway is coming out in July here on Netflix. It's already come out in Japan, and Halfway is part of Char's Counterattack, which I didn't see this movie until I was a kid. I think I saw it on Toonami when it came out, which I think was edited for a lot of time, and I believe I saw it with a friend of mine who had it on VHS. So it's been forever since I saw the movie, so I thought, why not watch it? Now, I didn't watch the other three films, mainly because they are in Japanese, and I think also they dilute this main and live series. A lot of the plot and stuff really condensed down, so it's better to watch the series. But overall, for the movie's sake, I'll get into spoilers and some other stuff and what I personally thought about the film. Overall, the film's good. Now, as far as I can tell, they may have enhanced visuals, but the voice acting and everything is still from the original, so they didn't redub it or anything. And this was the English dub, by the way. And overall, the characters are great. The voices are great. Um, the plot and characters are a bit like a little wonky because if you haven't seen all of the series, including like Gundam Zeta, you're going to be a little confused of what's happening. Overall, the plot is Char is leading a counterattack, basically against the Earth. He wants to crash Axis, a giant asteroid, into the Earth, killing all the people on Earth because he's a dick. And Amuro and the Federation try to stop him. That's basically the overall plot. Overall, I think it's a good movie. It's about 2 hours long. But yeah, it's not bad. I definitely recommend it. Like I said, if you've not seen the original Gundam, now it's been a minute since I've seen it, but I know the overall plot from the original series and some of the characters. So overall, I definitely would give it a 4 out of 5 on that type of scale, and I just recommend you watch it. It's a good movie to sit back and kind of watch. The music's great. Like I said, there are some bits that just feel a little and that's kind of what I'm going to talk about now. So if you don't want spoilers, leave now. If you like Gundam, I recommend staying. If you don't really care for Gundam or its series, leave now. So anyway, if you stayed for Gundam stuff, here's my initial thoughts. Amuro, Char, Quest, Halfway, those are kind of the main focus. There are some side characters, of course. Now, I never saw Mobile Suit Gundam Zeta or Double Zeta Gundam. I do know that Char appears in Zeta Gundam. I think he only makes maybe one appearance in Double Zeta, or I don't think he does at all. So essentially, Char's Counterattack I think picks up kind of from that, and it's overall I think it's an okay thing. But I really dislike some of the character changes they did, at least to me, and how they kind of did Char and maybe even Amuro to some extent. Because basically, screw Amuro. His love interest always seemed to die in this show and movie. So, like even the one chick, what's her name? I have the wiki pulled up so I can kind of do characters. I think Amuro, Char, Bright Noah, Quest, Halfway, Gina. I think it's Mira. Anyway, the blue-haired chick that I know her of, that I don't know if she's from anything else in Gundam series. No idea. She dies. Kind of stupidly. Halfway's in it, and I like his character a bit because he's kind of interesting, but I really hate Quest as a character, and I'm pretty sure she's only in the movie. I don't think she's in anything else. And I really think the movie suffers in sort of allowing the characters to grow, or at least expand, because the series overall, in Gundam series, it's really character heavy and storytelling. Now, the original, of course, has a few clunk mechanics, but overall, it's enjoyable. And I really thought they were going to revamp the series when they were making the Char Origins, Red Comet Origins series. I was really hoping they would do a revival like a remake of the series, because I was like, you know what Gundam needs? It's been so long, an anniversary of like, hey, we're remastering the entire series and sort of retelling it. I really think Mobile Suit Gundam needs that to sort of retell and maybe fix some plot problems and maybe some character stuff. Should it go into Zeta? Don't know. I can't say if anyone would need that, because I think they remastered Zeta a little bit, and I think Double Zeta, which Double Zeta was never given an English dub. Zeta was, but Double Zeta never came to the States, so it's kind of a little jarring. But no, Quest's character I think is the most annoying character, and I think the most character that suffers in the movie, essentially, because her character is like annoying green-haired girl that hates Earth, even though she lives there, hates her dad, because her dad really isn't a father figure, and then tries to find a father figure in Amuro or Char, but basically is like in love with Char. It's really weird. The dynamic is really weird and confusing. And she gets killed by Amuro's love interest, I think love interest anyway, and halfway shoots her because he gets angry. And I think that was overall stupid. Because he's like, oh, you people want to destroy the Earth. I'm like, what? I know with like the thing with new types in Gundam is they're basically able to see emotions and kind of feel stuff, and we see that with Quest. And Char's just like, yep, here's battle for you, kid. I'm manipulating you because I'm a dick. And that's the one thing I hate. In the original ending of Gundam, Char does tell Amuro and his sister to live good lives. Despite the hatred for Char and Amuro have, and even in Zeta, they seem to work together to stop the Titans, or Titans, the way Char pronounces it, but people call them Titans. Sorry. Like, they teamed up to work against Titans, and Char, I think, even would kind of rallied all of Earth and stuff to team up. And Neo Zeon 1's still involved in that, of course. I think more so in Double Zeta than I think in Zeta, I think. And I know some characters die. Like, Zeta got really dark. I don't know all the plot specifics. And Char's character basically disappeared, I think, in all of Double Zeta. He doesn't show back up until Char's Counterattack. And I think he shows up at the end of that, but I'm not 100% sure. I think there was something they made to sort of bridge the gaps there. But overall, I think Char's character also suffers because it's like, he's just like, screw all humanity, all of Earth needs to die, and he's a manipulating dick. Don't get me wrong, he was manipulating in the original series of X-Men, obviously, because he hated the zombies, but he kind of got his revenge, and that was the thing I didn't really understand why he kept being vindictive. Like, he continues to hate Amuro for Lala Soon, and Lala Soon's ghost seems to haunt both of them, though more so Amuro than Char, at least in the movie. And I was like, maybe she should appear to Char. I don't know, those three are like always combined, and like Lala Soon is like, yes, all three of you will be together, I'll continue to watch over you. Never shows up to kind of maybe back them inside the heads to tell them they're both kind of being dumb, because they hate each other, but yet they're also rivals and they're friends. Kind of. The relationships were really weird. And I think the movie, for me, kind of ruined Char, because Char was this dude looking for revenge, and he wants to unite Zeon against the Federation, and it's like, he had a really good message, but then it just, I don't know. It just, to me, was dumb, and I think Quest's character, she's made too annoying, and Gundam's known for some of those annoying characters, of course, but it's like, her motivations constantly change. She wants to be close to Amuro, and then she wants to be close to Char, and then Char's lieutenant dude's like, yes, I'll have quests all for myself, which maybe a result because he's a cyber new type, and those are supposed to be like crazy, like they get driven crazy by the cyber new type stuff, because, genetically enhancing people and messing with their minds doesn't do anything, right? But no, so I think overall, Char's Counterattack is good. I just think as a series, it wouldn't work better. And maybe as a mini-series, you wouldn't have to have like a 60 episode show. You could probably do it within 20 episodes and at least flesh it out better. Unicorn kind of did this, and I'll probably make a video on Unicorn later on, because I really don't like how that did that. And I'm hoping Halfway kind of fixes the UC problem for me. I'll wrap it up because it's getting at 10 minutes marks. But overall, Char's Counterattack, it's still a good movie. And if you're a Gundam fan, I recommend you rewatch it. Obviously, maybe as a build to halfway. I know it's based off of novels. I don't know how the novels are written because some of the Gundam novels change some of the story details from the series. So I heard it's good. I've tried to stay away from reviews totally from halfway. I don't be spoiled because I look forward to it. I really kind of got annoyed with UC stuff afterwards because it's like, oh, more stuff. And it's like, just stop. Give the series a break. Focus on their Gundam projects. So, who knows? Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this review slash rant about Char's Counterattack. This is just my off-the-head topic. If you'd like to see more stuff on Gundam or other things in general, leave a comment below. Give me a like if you want, and check out my other content if you feel like you want to subscribe. I may make more future videos in the future when I have time. Maybe in 5 years from now, because my schedule is crazy. But anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Bye.